All right, I've almost got the grind line sanded out of this. Now this is 150, so I've got a long way to go to polish these, but I'll show you all I got left is right here, right at the plunge. Let me shut this off, see if they can see that a little better. Right there. And this has always been the hardest area. And it's very, when you get to this point and you've sanded all the way up here, it's really hard for your brain to say, oh, that's good enough. Just move on. Nobody will see that. So there's been a few times where I started at the plunge line so I wouldn't have to listen to that voice, because it gets easier as you get down here. And human nature, you know, we're all built the same. It's just easy to start here and work your way in, because this is easier, and it gets harder and harder as you get close in here. Mostly because you don't have the room to, so you have to take shorter and shorter strokes in here, and it's just a lot more work. So anyway, I'm almost, this is the second side, and as soon as I get that done, I'm gonna get that one out over here, turn it around. I'm gonna get the handle first, and then I'm gonna work my way in. But I think I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. I'm gonna get this done, drink a cup of coffee, and then get started on that. And these two they will have the grind line sanded out of them. As a matter of fact, let me just show you what they start life as right off the belt. So that is a lot of sanding. Oh, he likes his new soft blanket. My wife doesn't know. I grabbed that from, that's one of our good, in the winter when we sit in the recliners and the dogs get all up in our laps and everything, we cover up with blankets so we don't got to run the heat so high. And the dogs just love their recliner naps covered under blankets. And that's one of the blankets, so she'll figure it out one of these days when it's missing. Okay, I think I'm gonna give it up today. I don't know what happened, but I've got some deep gouges here. The thing is, I'm gonna sand them out, but what that's gonna do is affect my bevel line. So now I'm either gonna have to regrind my bevels or try to adjust this by hand. On the other one, you may have noticed that the bevel line appears to come up a little bit, you know, it goes this way and then up. Well, it does a little bit, but it's more pronounced. And what I do is I come back and sand this way, and I bring that grind line back in line. It's a little bit of work, but it's absolutely doable. I do it on pretty much every knife. And this knife, man, I don't know how deep it is, but we're gonna have to work on it. And that noise you heard before, that's why I don't really like using this, because it's such an annoying hum. And but I'm gonna make myself get used to it. All right, I'll probably be back tomorrow, maybe this afternoon. But my wife is up there on the front porch, and I'm gonna go hang out on the porch with her. Actually, tomorrow I think we're gonna ride our motorcycles tomorrow, because it's gonna be like 100 or lower tomorrow. Well, I've done basically nothing today. Oh, I did one thing, and I want to thank my friend CG, Louisiana, for sending me a link to it. I just applied to be a Bass Pro / Cabela's affiliate, and I had to do it through my website. But if I can get a link on my website, I can add a link to my description. So I did something. And tomorrow we're gonna be probably in town most of the day. So I got nothing done but just a little bit of sanding, and That was it. Oh yeah, the first thing this morning I cut up Bev's big limb that fell out of her Bradford pear tree. And this tree is ancient, so it'll, eventually every limb in that tree will fall. Alrighty. Have a good tomorrow. Let's see. What the hell is that? You know what? I gotta look at my pill minder to see what day today is. Okay. Have a good Tuesday, y'all.